what's up? It's Kaylin and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing a full face of Miss A makeup. So in case you're not familiar with Miss A is a store where they have beauty products, they have hair products, they have a bunch of different stuff, they have jewelry, where everything is $1. Little disclaimer, it is not all $1. There's $1, there's $1.55, there's $1.88, there's a pack of lashes that's like $5, there's a brush set that's $10.55, but I'm telling you, anything over $1 is still worth it. Let me start off by saying this video is not sponsored in any means. I actually just got a Miss A store in my closest mall near me, and I was really excited because I've been contemplating ordering online, and then when I saw they opened up a location near me, I was so pumped. I went the time it opened and I loaded my bag. $55 later, here we are. And keep in mind, $55 for a full face with brushes, with sponges, you can't beat it. Right off the bat, I will say this video was extremely rough. There were plenty of times in the middle that I contemplated stopping because there are a few products that gave me a lot of trouble. But in this video, we discovered some amazing finds. One of them being this highlighter though. Do you see me? Do you see my face? I am glowing. But I really hope you stick around and enjoy this video. Make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel. And when you subscribe, hit the post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a brand new video. Also wanted to mention that the winner of my giveaway has been chosen, and congratulations are to Miss Jenna for winning my Christmas giveaway. Her favorite thing to do during the holidays is she has a movie night in her jammies and eats a bunch of junk food, which who doesn't love that? So y'all go ahead and get comfy, and without further ado, let's get started. Realize I am going to have to cheat just a little bit because I totally forgot to pick up eyeshadow primer, which I know AOA Studios makes eyeshadow primer because Juicy Jazz uses it all the time. I forgot to get that, and then I didn't get, what was it? I didn't get any eyeliner. So besides those two things, everything else is a full face. I mean, the eyeshadow primer to me isn't a big deal because I always use the same one anyway. But we have everything else. I even got eyelash glue, which is great. So yeah. So since I didn't pick up an eyeshadow primer, I'm just going to grab my handy dandy NYX Eyeshadow Base and I'm going to prime my eyes. Okay, eyelids are primed. Before we get started, I do want to mention I have my handy dandy receipt right here, and for a full face, including sponges and brushes, I only spent $55.66. Now, for the most part, everything is $1. There are some items that are like $1.55 or $1.88. And then there's this brush set I got, which I'm really excited about. This was beautiful, and it's I believe it's a 10-piece brush set. Let me see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yep, it's a 10-piece brush set for only $10.55. So we're going to be putting Morphe to rest for right now, and we are going to go ahead and try out these brushes. I've heard that they're really, really good. So for the longest time, I wanted to order from Miss A, but I just never did. I didn't want to wait for shipping, and then one opened in the mall closest to me, so of course I had to give it a try. So I picked up the brushes they had. Since it just opened, a lot of stuff was already gone, but I picked up a lot of the brushes they had. So I got a bunch of single ones, and then somehow I ended up with 3 eyeshadow brushes. Don't know how that happened. No, 3 highlighter brushes. Ended up with 3 highlighter brushes, and then in this set you do get a lot of nice brushes. So I'm going to quickly open these up and then we can go ahead and jump into the eyes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So for eyeshadow, I picked up 2 6-piece eyeshadow palettes. One is like this really pretty, let me just open it up. These are all mattes. It's really vibrant, some blues. You have a really dark purple here and then some like neutral cool brown shades. So I thought this was really pretty to try to come up with like a winter look. And then the other one I got is nothing but metallics. And for the most part, it's some browns. But then you have this really pretty silver right here. So that's what kind of inspired me to do like a holiday look. So that's what we're going to do. So first thing I'm going to take is going to be the matte eyeshadow palette. I'm going to open this up. Alright, and then for a mirror, I'm just taking like a I Heart Revolution palette. I'm not going to use it, I'm just using it for the mirror. So I'm going to take this palette, and I think the first brush I'm going to go into is going to be from that brush set. I'm going to take this one. This is the AOA Studio E130, and it's just basically a small fluffy brush. So I'm going to take this, and I think the first color I'm going to go into is going to be like this soft, almost periwinkle bluish purple shade right here. So I'm going to dip into this, and there's not that much fallout at all, barely any in the pan. Okay, so we're just going to dip into this, and I want to stamp this into my crease. Ooh. Okay. So when I had looked online, they had just came out with these new eyeshadow palettes that I was kind of really hoping they would have, but they didn't. There wasn't actually a lot of choices when it came to eyeshadow palettes. Now online, they do have a bunch. They even have like your little, I think they're called Z pans. I can't remember what they're called, but like the magnetic pans. And you can buy your own individual shades to create your custom palette. So, I mean, that's a really cool option, but they didn't have that in the store right now. As of right now, I mean, it did just open. So maybe within time, it'll come. But this shade is really pretty. Very, very pigmented. Okay, so now that we have that color, I'm going to take this big fluffy brush. This is a AOA Studio E127. So I'm going to take this, and I think to blend out the harsh line, I'm going to dip into, I think I'm going to mix the two bottom colors. So like this cool tone brown and this nude shade. So I'm going to dip into both of these, and I'm going to use that to blend it out. Such pigmented shades like this periwinkle blue, it does take a little more effort, I feel, to blend out, but overall, I mean, it's blending, it's just really a process. Okay, so that's basically as good as the blending's gonna get. This is kind of a hard color to blend out, but I think overall it's looking okay, and then once we finish and take off the eye tapes, it always comes together, so I'm not that worried about it. We'll come back to this palette in a little bit. So now I want to go into that metallic palette, and I need a flat brush. Let me use this one from the set. This is a AOA Studio E131. So I'm going to go ahead and go into that silver shade because I think it will look really nice all over the lid. I am going to be spraying my brush, so I picked up their A+ setting spray, and this was $1.88. Alright, and this is what it looks like out of the package. So just a little pink bottle, really cute. Let's go and take the lid off. Alright, so let me take my brush and go into the gray. Okay, and then we are just going to spray. Ooh, looks like it has a nice spritzer too. We're going to spray our brush, and I want to put this all over the lid. Oh! Hello, pigment. So this is really, really pretty. I feel like it's a little darker than it comes off in the pan, but that payoff though, nice. So I am just stamping this all over the lid. Okay, I really love this gray color, and before I forget, I don't know if I've already mentioned this, both of these palettes are from Amuse Cosmetics. So I'm going to go back into our matte palette, and I'm going to go back into the periwinkle shade. Alright, and then I'm just going to run a little bit of this back into our crease to blend out that glitter. Alright, and then we're just blending out that edge a little bit more. Now, y'all didn't think I would leave you without putting a little smoke in the outer V. So I'm going to take this really dark purple shade in the palette. I'm going to take this on a E126 brush. I'm just going to take the tiniest bit, the tiniest bit, and just put a little depth in our outer corner. There we go. It just adds the tiniest bit of depth that I really, really like. Alright, one more time, we're dipping into those cool shades that we used to blend out our outer line, and I'm just using a little bit more. Okay, so that is it for the eyes right now. So let's go ahead and take off our tape and see how this came out. So overall, I do not mind it at all. I'm really sorry for the sun right now. I still haven't done curtains, not a surprise, and it's just coming in at an odd angle because it's sunset. But I do not mind this eye at all. It's kind of giving me like Frozen 2 vibes. But I really like it. So to clean out these outer lines, I picked up these AOA Studios Makeup Remover Cleansing Wipes, and these are the rose water ones. Just feeling them in the package, they felt really moisturizing. So I'm going to open this up. They have a really strong rose water scent, and I'm just going to clean up that fallout. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the face. So I am going to be first spraying my face using the A+ primer spray. This was also $1.88. I will say that the smell is a little interesting. It kind of reminds me of a nail salon. It's not strong or overwhelming, but it's a smell I'm definitely like familiar with, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh, I don't even have to do that anymore because while I was in line, I picked up a fan. Okay, so now for primer, I'm going to be using the AOA Studio Wonder Skin Mattifying Primer. So on the back it just says, the Wonder Skin Mattifying Primer minimizes shine and creates a smooth and matte canvas for flawless and long-lasting makeup application. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open this up. I'm going to use about the size of a dime like I normally would, and I'm going to focus this mainly on the insides of my cheeks, my chin, and my nose, where my large pores are, and spread the rest out. So this actually feels pretty thick. It doesn't smell like sunscreen or anything. I'm not sure exactly what it smells like. I'm kind of smelling cucumber, but it's okay. For foundation, I'm going to be using this one by Amuse Cosmetics. This is their Flawless Liquid Foundation. So this is in the shade Light Beige. This looks really light. Maybe a good match to me, maybe a little bright, but we'll make it work. So this was also $1. And to blend that out, I have 3 sponges. So these ones I was really excited about because I was looking for these online. These are like their microfiber sponge. They remind me a lot of the ones I got from InStylish as a gift. But these are really nice. I believe these were $1.88. So each one of these. I got a mini one for under my eyes. I got this one as well. So these were $1.88. And then I have this one that was $1.55. But let's go ahead and open up the foundation. And it is a squeeze tube. Let's see. Okay, so you know what? That won't be bad at all. Alright, we're going to start off with that. So I'm going to take the microfiber sponge first. And I am just going... oh my god. I'm going to take this sponge first and I'm just going to blend this out. So immediately blending this out, it's basically like a CC cream. It pretty much evens out your skin tone, but doesn't really provide you coverage. And I mean, I put a lot on my face. Yeah, there's like little to no coverage in this foundation. So there's the first layer. Ultimately, it looks like we didn't do anything. So I'm going to take some more. I want to see if I can maybe build it up to be at least like light coverage. And this time I'm going to be using this purple one. This is just like a normal sponge. It's not microfiber at all. I will say this purple sponge is really hard. It's not as bouncy as I think it could be, but I think it's giving my face a little more coverage than the microfiber sponge. I will also say this is not looking amazing close up on my face. Yeah, close up, it's not giving me any coverage above my lip. Okay, so that's it for the foundation. I'm not impressed at all. My skin looks horrible up close. Like there's just stuff breaking up. It's not working well together. Maybe we can try to save it with the concealer and the powder. Okay, so for concealer, I have this little concealer pan from, I believe it's the brand Starry, and it comes with like one of those little styrofoam puffs. I'm not going to be using this, so I'm just going to toss this out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my finger and rub it in here. So I'm going to take my finger, rub it in here, and I am just going to dab it in the places I want some more coverage. So definitely like on my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, and then obviously under my eyes. Okay, and let's just see, maybe we can get some more coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and take the mini microfiber sponge and see if this will help us. Oh my god, now it's like breaking up right here. Ugh. Y'all, I am like trying my best because I thought this was going to be a really good video, but so far it's not. I'm really scared to blend this out under my eyes because it's like it's making the breakup even worse. I thought this was going to kind of make things better. Not so much. Okay, my nose looks horrible. I don't want to go under my eyes, but you know what? We're just going to do it. I really hope the sun is not making me look awful, but let's go ahead and blend this out under the eyes. Okay, you know what? Not bad. Never mind, I just looked at it from far away. It like took off all my makeup right here. Oh my god. What am I gonna do? I'm contemplating taking it. No, I'm not gonna take it off because I bought all the stuff. I'm just gonna deal with it. Luckily, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, that is like taking off my makeup where it lands. Oh my god. Okay, what I want to do is I want to go back into the foundation, believe it or not. I want to take some of this and see if maybe if we put it on top, if we can save some part of this look. Oh my god, that just made my nose even worse. Do you see that? Right here. Do you see that? Oh my god. Are you kidding? Okay, going back in with some of the concealer. I'm going to put that on top. We're basically layering like a freaking cake. Because I want this to look semi-okay. I mean, like I said, good thing I'm not going anywhere, but still. I don't want to look a total mess, and I have these huge spots on my face. Oh my god. You know what? It's been a good minute since I've had a fail video, so maybe we're just due for one. Okay, that's as good as we are going to get. Right now, I am not impressed. I hate that foundation. I hate that concealer. So you know what? Before we even move on, we're just going to go ahead and toss those. Bye-bye. I want to end this video so badly, but I'm just going to keep going. So next we are going to go into our AOA Studio Perfect setting powder. This is in the shade Soft Light. So let's go ahead and dump a little bit of this out. Okay, so I'm just going to dip our sponge in here and set this mess. Please don't be a white setting powder. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. Y'all, I just had such high hopes for these products, especially like I saw Juicy Jazz do a video, I think it was a full face, and she seemed to really like it. You know what? This little sifter isn't working well at all for me. Overall, the setting powder isn't bad. It's not my favorite, and I do feel like it is giving us a little bit of a white cast. Yeah. I'm just going to use the loose powder to set my nose and under my eyes because I got a pressed powder that I'm going to use with a brush to set the rest of my face. Okay, no lie though, I feel like the powder did make my nose look a lot better. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to use this loose powder to go ahead and set the rest of my face and see if we can maybe save this look. I'm white right now, so I'm scared to know. Like, I was going to use this to cut my cheeks, but this shade Translucent is like stark white, so a little scared. Let's hope the bronzer does me good. So this is the Pro Bronze Bronzer in Contour. I don't know what shade it's in. I want to say maybe Santee, or maybe that's the brand, but it looks like this. All right, back to the bronzer. So let me go and open it up. I didn't get any face brushes from them besides highlighter brushes because they were out of stock. Okay, so I'm going to take the bronzer and I'm going to dip into here, and let's just hope we can come up with some kind of pretty color. That's red. Oh my god, this is not my day. Let me go with a fluffier brush. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Pac-Man brush. That's red. Y'all, I really thought this video was going to be good. I really did. But so far, it ain't. We're just going to keep going with this red bronzer. I don't want to look like a hot Cheeto. Y'all, this is bad. Oh, Lord, no. So there's our orange bronzer on. I honestly don't know if this video is even going to go up because this is awful. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that white pressed powder, and I'm terrified to do this, but I have to. I'm going to rub my sponge into it. All right. And I'm just going to... Ooh, okay. I'm just going to bake like I normally would. It's fine. Okay, so we're baking. I'm terrified right now. Let's go ahead and move on to brows, because I do have some lashes, and I cheated yesterday because it is a 6-pack and I used one yesterday. I actually really love the lashes, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But I do have a brow product. I have a couple brow products, not sure how this is going to turn out. So this is by the brand Just Color. This is the Powder Brow Liner Silky Shaping Powder. So it looks like this. This basically looks like an eyeliner. When you open it up though, it basically kind of has a Q-tip top, I would call this. And it does have pigmented powder. Now I have to be careful with this because this is like straight up brown, but there weren't a lot of like brow color options. So what I think I'm going to do is, in this set it comes with an angled brush and spoolie. So I'm going to take the spoolie and I'm going to brush my brows into place. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take out the applicator, and I'm going to put some on my brush, see if we can do this. Okay, and I'm just going to carefully run this through my brows. And if anything, I'm just wanting to give them a little structure without making them dark. Okay, is it just me or is the brow coming out a little red? I feel like it's coming out a little red. Okay. Okay, so there's one brow on. Overall, it is much darker than I would personally prefer, but they came out better than I expected. Okay, so what I'm going to do before the other brow, no. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do the other brow. Okay. So same thing, we're just going to take our spoolie, brush them into place. Okay, so these brows today are definitely sisters, not twins, maybe even like long distance cousins. We're working with it. So now they didn't have like tinted brow gel like I like. A lot of it was either brown or black. So I got this clear one. This is by the brand SheMakeup. This is the Clear Defining Waterproof Mascara. And I'm just going to use this as a clear brow gel. Now I usually do like tinted brow gels because I feel like they add more definition to a brow. But in this case, when you have darker products in your eyebrows, you don't need more color added to them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then for lashes. So like I said, I cheated yesterday. Me and my husband decided spur of the moment to go take Christmas photos. So I had these pack of AOA Studio Lashes. This is in the style Alexis. And the reason I got these is because they look a lot like my Salon Perfect 614s and my Kiss No. 1 lashes. And I was out of both. So when I realized I had these in my bag from yesterday, I'm like, let me go and test them out now. And I really like them. So I'm going to be using these today. By the way, the pack of lashes was $5.80, and then I picked up their A+ Super Strip Lash Adhesive, and it's waterproof, hypoallergenic, and there's no irritation. This is in the shade Clear. It's a brush-on glue, and it claims to be super strong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, pop on these lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so I feel like lashes always make a difference. So now what I want to do is I want to brush away this bake real quick. I personally do feel like after letting the product sit in my face for a while, it doesn't look bad. Now, we struggled like crazy in the beginning, but I think overall right now, it could be much worse. Because I feel like if I told you I really struggled with my makeup today, you wouldn't be like, oh damn, yeah you did. I think you'd be like, really? Like, it's not amazing, but it's not a disaster. Because it's so funny, even like the spots that were missing on my face are gone. I don't know how that happened. Okay, let's move on to some blush. So I have this. This is by the brand, I don't know, Rich On? I don't know. But this is the mineralized blush. It's long-lasting, silky finish, and highlighting. So this is a little blush trio. When I bought this, the cashier said I was going to love it. So she said she uses it all the time. Let me see what comes. Okay, you know what? It's by the brand Princessa. Okay, we have a cute little holograph moment, and it says slide to open. That's not bad. Okay, so it comes with like this cool tone peach color, comes with this pink color, and a really dark like berryish color. I would typically never use that, but we're gonna see what we can do. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brush by Farrah Brushes. This is the Cheeky End 218 brush, and I'm going to mix the two first colors and see what we get. So I'm literally just gonna go in between them. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's really, really pigmented. Oh my. That is pigmented, and it does have a little bit of shine in it, but nothing like insane. Let's go ahead and coat our lashes with some mascara. So I have this one by Amuse Cosmetics. This is just their waterproof mascara. So I'm going to open this up. It's in the shade Black. Has a pretty standard wand. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and just coat my lashes. I don't really judge mascaras too harshly. I've already talked about this. Just because whenever I'm wearing mascara, 9 times out of 10, it's because I'm wearing falsies with it. So as long as they like give my falsies some lift and give me a little color, I'm fine. Which is what this one seems to be doing. One thing I can say for sure out of this video is I love these lashes. I'm going to zoom you back in so we can do some work on the lower lash line. I'm going to take this brush out of the pink set. This is a E132, and I think I want to take... I think I first want to go in with the Periwinkle shade, and I'm just going to push this along my lower lash line. Okay, and since I didn't get a definer brush, I'm going to go ahead and take mine by Million Dollar Brows, and I want to go in to the nice hot blue shade and push this right up against my lower lash line. Okay, and then to blend this out, I'm going to take the lightest shade in the palette, which was this really nice nude color. I'm going to take this with a E128 brush. It's a fluffier blending brush. I'm going to dip into that, and I'm just going to blend out that lower lash line. Okay, and then I mentioned earlier that I could not find an eyeliner for my eyes, so I'm just going to use this one by LA Girl. This is their Glide Gel Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Whiten. I think a white eyeliner will really bring a lot more brightness to the eyes. Alright, lips, highlighter, setting spray, and then we're done. So let's go ahead and do our lips. So I have this lip liner by AOA Studio. This is their Wonder Lip Liner in the shade Famous. So it's like a reddish nude. It's not exactly what I had in mind for this look, but we're going to use it. I'm a little nervous because it is a wooden pencil, and usually for me at least, wooden pencils are a lot rougher than my gel lip liners. Yeah, this is a lot rougher. So I will be the first one to say these are not the smoothest things in the world. Overall, the color is pretty. Definitely not what I had in mind for this look, but it's okay. Okay, so this is definitely more of an orange-red lip liner. Definitely not what I was going to go for. I'm going to top it off with this lipstick. This is also like a nudish color. I'm hoping this kind of fixes it. Okay, so last thing is highlighter and setting spray. So for highlighter, these are both by AOA Studio. They are the perfect pressed highlighters. So the first shade I got was Heiress, and this is definitely more of a white going on champagne kind of color, and I thought it might be a little too white. And then the other one is in the shade Lavish, which is a champagne going into a darker shade, which I thought might look a little too dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix both of them, and I'm going to be using one of my highlighting brushes. This is the AOA Studio F19. So I accidentally picked up 3 of these. I'm not sure exactly why, but if they're good, you know, sure, why not? So I'm just going to take both highlighters and I'm just going to dip into them. All right, and let's see what we get. Oh my gosh. Wow. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's blend that out just a little bit. That is gorgeous. Oh, I'm so happy. Y'all, highlighter never seems to let me down. Oh my gosh. Okay, these two mixed together are beautiful. Okay, last thing to do is set our face. Alright guys, and that concludes today's video of a full face of Miss A makeup. So this video was rough. I'll say that right off the bat. This video is rough. There was many times I contemplated just stopping, like this video is not going to go up on my channel, but we managed to pull through. I'm actually surprised at how good the look looks compared to how many problems we had along the way. So a few things I want to talk about. I'm just going to say what I love the most, and then what I just hated, what I'll never be touching. So two things that I love the most would have to be, no, three things would have to be all of the brushes. I love all the brushes I use. They have some good brushes, and the brushes are only $1. Now, if you want this 10 pack, it was what, $10.55? It was $10.55, but it is still totally worth the money. So the brushes were amazing. If you have a Miss A near you, or if you want to shop online, I highly suggest getting the brushes. Another thing that was really good would have to be these eyelashes in the style Alexis. These totally remind me of my Salon Perfect 614s and my Kiss No. 1 lashes, and I love them. They were totally easy to apply. I was actually surprised that I got them on with this glue because it's a brush, and I typically don't really like a brush. I'll go ahead and hold on to this. I don't see me reaching for this every single time I do my lashes. And then my other favorite product, this is no surprise, these pressed highlighters are gorgeous. I love them. Once I saw that these were amazing, obviously by the way my face looks, I loaded up on them. But these are beautiful. Once again, I got these shades Lavish and Heiress. This loose powder, I'm willing to give it a try, maybe with my favorite foundation and stuff. The foundation and concealer we used was really rough. I threw it away, not going to be using it. This brow product it worked out okay. I don't see me reaching for it again though. I'm looking at my desk. Anything else I want to go ahead and shout out? That primer and setting spray seemed to work good. The smell is okay. It's not like any other primer and setting sprays I've used. And then that mattifying primer, same thing. I would like to see me use this with my favorite products to truly see how it works on my face. Other than that, the eyeshadows were okay. The silver was beautiful, but all the other products I haven't mentioned, I don't really see me reaching for again in the future. This video was rough, but we got through it together, so I hope you enjoyed it. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.